Hey guys, my name is Mike Fedek. I'm one of your co-founders and CEO of Reach Solar, and you are taking a look at this presentation today because somebody is sending it to you specifically because you are in the solar industry or you used to be and you've had experience in this space before. I personally, since I was 18 years old, I've been an entrepreneur, I've been a team builder, I've been very blessed and lucky to have great success as an entrepreneur. And when I looked into the solar industry about 2 years ago, I had a lot of questions. I describe the solar industry like an octopus on roller skates. Boy, is it everywhere, right? And for some of you that have been around a while, you can relate. It's like the finance company thinks they're in charge, and then you've got the installer who thinks they're the muscle, and then you've got the sales organization, the dealer there, and then you've got the salespeople to the dealer, and then this poor thing at the bottom, this customer who seems to get stepped on, buried, all the time, loses in this situation a lot of times. And when I looked into the industry, what I saw right away was bad communication. I mean, horrible. Just, I mean, people would sell these customers these 30, 40, 50, $60,000 systems and leave them out to dry. No communication. I saw a real lack in technology. But the biggest thing when I looked into the industry that I kept scratching my head and wondering why nobody's solving this problem is why I literally sold everything that I was had going on, businesses, whatever it was. I mean, I said when I really identified this industry and got very clear on what I wanted to do, I got rid of everything out of my life and I went all in. And when I say that I'm all in on this project, literally the guy went to the bathroom and I didn't steal because I'll pay him back, but I had to borrow some of his chips to throw them in the middle to be in this thing all in. And the reason I share that with you is if you're looking at this as a potential opportunity, I think the very first thing to know is that the owner or the person leading the charge is all in, meaning they're not doing this as a side gig and they've got 5 other projects going on. But what I noticed right away in the solar industry were all these companies out there that were forcing people to learn how to sell solar to join them. Like you had to know how to sell solar, and if you didn't, they were going to train and teach you how to sell solar. And when I talked to solar professionals, I found one of the biggest problems in solar was good, qualified, consistent leads. All these guys and gals were tired of knocking on doors if you're a veteran, tired of wasting all this money on leads that just weren't good, right? Old leads, and just a lot of frustration with talented people that know the industry of solar well. If you're watching this and you've been around a while, you are one of those people. You know this space very well. You know how to present properly to a customer, and you're just not getting the qualified leads coming in consistently without one of those two things: door knocking, buying ads, or buying leads, right? And so I looked at it with my background in networking. I go, man, why is somebody not putting a real program? There's companies that have tried it, but they've missed big time. But a real program together where you can bring on, there's 50,000 plus people in America today, every single month that are downloading Uber to go drive part-time spare time to make extra income. 50,000 a month. And so I'm sitting here going, why are we not bringing in thousands of people every month, part-time, spare time, to just collect the electric bills as a quote unquote setter, right? And feed this group of people who are sitting here with a skill set that's amazing. They can sell virtually. They can sell in different states. They've been around a long time in the solar industry. And they're over here going, I need leads. I need good qualified leads. I love solar, but I'm getting so beat up and tired of this industry. And meanwhile, nobody's put together a real program that allows people to join and go out to their warm market and grab some electric bills and feed it to this body of people. And so that's what we have done. We have cracked a code in solar. Our first 11 months with another company, we had to get beat up first with another company before we started our own. But in the first 11 months with that company, we built a setter team of 20,000 people. in 11 months. We sold almost 1,500 homes solar in that 11 months. No experience. We'd never been in solar before. We didn't know what we were doing. In fact, we had weeks where we had more electric bills coming in than we had people to close the deals. That's how raw we were in the first 11 months. Now, due to some things that I was trying to recommend to that owner and it just wasn't getting across to him, we decided to put our foot down and go, you know what? No one's doing it the way we want to do it. Let's create our own company. And that's where Reach was born. And so I want to share with you over the next 15 to 20 minutes why you would even have interest in taking a look at what we're doing and what really is making us different than everybody else out there. Now, there's been a few companies who have tried this model or who are currently using this type of model where you can get somebody in and just give them a little bit of money for setting the appointments. But it's more than just that. If that was the answer, then those companies would be billion-dollar companies today. But it's more than that. But what we've been able to do, okay, and the code that we've really been able to crack is getting someone to join, okay, with our program, reaching out with the proper tools, okay? There needs to be a video. There needs to be a pre-written message or 2 or 3 that they can use to help them reach out to some people they know who own a house. And so the systems and the tools are really important. I'm going to show you some of that. And so what we were really focused on is getting a lot of people, part-time, spare time, because 50,000 are downloading just Uber. That's not talking about the other ride shares and the food delivery apps and all the other different services that you can download apps and have a side gig business. So there are millions of people every single month that are looking for additional ways to make money. And so if that market is sitting here, prime time, ready for the next opportunity, then I want to take a big chunk of that. And I want to help these people develop into fantastic setters. And who are they going to feed? People like you. And you're going to be able to sit back as a solar professional in the comfort of your home and be able to have a warm market lead be booked on your calendar. The warm market lead is so much more valuable than some cold stranger that you don't know. Because the warm market lead that I'm bringing to you, it's my sister. She already knows it's solar. She already has interest in it. And now she trusts that her brother is bringing her the best program. So I'm teeing up somebody on your calendar as a setter that pretty much is ready to buy. You just need to do a good job explaining the options to them. So that model has worked well for us because in that first 11 months that we sold almost 1,500 homes solar, we had like a 74, 76% realization rate. It was crazy. And we had no experience at all. I mean, we were 2 goofballs getting involved in this incredible industry, and people told us our model wouldn't work. And man, I mean, I was fighting some people on it, but I'm like, what am I doing arguing with these people? Let's just go prove it. And we did. And so now that we've opened our own company, Reach, and we started on March 1st, so we're only 7 months old, but in the last 7 months, our model continues to prove that what we're doing is unique, it is different, and it's something that I think is refreshing to a solar pro. Why? Because of all the nonsense you've had to deal with in your career, okay? Not getting paid on time, not getting paid at all, companies going bankrupt, closing doors, horrible communication, bad software, just so much nastiness in the solar industry. Reach is a fresh start. And it's a start where 2 guys that really put this thing together come from a background of 20 years for myself, 25, 27 years for my partner in relationship marketing. And so we understand what it's like to be in the field. We know what it feels like to be rejected. We know what it feels like to have no-shows. We know what it feels like to have companies screw us over. And so when we put the company together, we decided to take all of the complaints, all of the problems wrong in the industry and avoid that, right? So that was easy. And then we started to say, okay, what are all the things people love about the industry? Let's make sure we add those to the mix. So I'm going to show you before I get into the money, okay? Because the other thing I found when I'm talking to solar pros, that's all they care about is what percentage do I get? How much do I earn? How much do I earn, right? And the mindset of that is so small mindset, right? And I understand it's all you're really taught. The solar industry has always been about what's my red line, what's my baseline, what's all this and that. And there's so much more to the bigger picture. See, what I fought, check this out. The previous company that I was with, I got into an argument with the owner. And one of the arguments that I kind of was battling with was I wanted to make $1 million a year without ever personally selling solar. Okay, I wanted to make $1 million in a year without me ever personally doing a deal. I just wanted to set up appointments and build a team. And he said, keep that kind of quiet. You don't want to promote that. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't want to promote that? You don't think that there would be a buzz in the solar industry if it started getting around that a guy's making $100,000 a month and he's never sold solar? Are you kidding me? That is the greatest story probably ever in the history of the solar industry, right? Because what's the first question all of you are asking? How do you make $1 million a year without selling solar? Well, that is what we've created here. Now, you sell solar, those of you that are watching this video, so it's okay. You can still sell solar and make $1 million a year. But I wanted the option to be that somebody truly could come in and set appointments and build a successful sales force without ever learning solar. And why? Because we don't need a bunch of more people to learn solar. We have all of you that are watching this video and the tens of thousands that are just like you, who have a skill set, who've been selling for 4, 5, 10, 15 years. And so we don't need more people to sell. We need the people that currently sell to get better, and we need the people that currently sell to understand a bigger picture of how to earn money in the solar industry without just selling solar. See, it's dangerous if all you do is sell solar and that's your full-time income that comes in and that's all you have. Because what if you get sick, hurt, can't talk anymore, you go blind, you go, whatever, you can't sell anymore. What happens to your income? It stops. Well, that's not only scary, it's stupid, right? Because if you have an opportunity to leverage your time and leverage your knowledge and efforts, and you can build a successful sales team who will call you sometimes for questions that you have the answer to because you have the experience. And if you can earn money every time one of those people on your team do a deal, then that's called smart money. That means you can be in Europe for 3 months. And while you're gone every week, you're getting paid without ever selling solar. Now, if that doesn't interest you, close the computer down, right? Because I'm here to help solar professionals generate better quality leads consistently and build leverage so they have time to enjoy life and make money without having to continue to sell solar. If this interests you, then stay on because I want to walk you through what we do. Now, I'm going to get into the money. I'm going to show you the money towards the end. First, I want to show you the software because I believe that this is one of our big advantages over other companies. We own our own software. We've built it and created it from scratch. We had a lot of help from great solar professionals that gave us good feedback. In fact, we had one guy that you may know of. He was the founder and former CEO of Titan Solar, David Williamson. And David has been our consultant now for the last year that we got the company off the ground. And we took 6 months before we ever even pre-launched the company. And David really helped us on the solar specifics and gave us the best recommendation ever to not be tied into one big national installer. He said, get connected to good regional installers and build really good software that can communicate and speak as you being the hub of the company to all of those different installers. And for that, it was the best thing that ever happened to us at Reach. So I'm going to walk you through first the software, okay? And then we'll get into the money and I'll talk to you a little bit about some different things here. So the first thing is every rep that joins our company, it's free. There's no cost to join and there are no monthly fees. Everything I'm going to show you, we provide to all of our sales force for free. There is no monthly cost to be a part of Reach. Now, the beauty with that is that's what brings in thousands of setters. We brought in almost 7,000 setters since March 1st. Okay, we know how to recruit and we know how to build big teams. That's our strength. And so what we're able to do with that model is attract everybody. And everybody is who you want to attract because every single human in the United States of America that's 18 years or older knows people who own a house. And so that is the greatest lead source you could ever ask for is a walking person out there promoting solar and grabbing electric bills because they don't want to learn how to sell solar. They just want to tee the deal up for you. So we do presentations twice a day, Monday through Saturday, 6 days a week. We're knocking out 2 presentations a day as a company, and then our leaders are doing tons of presentations throughout the day. So we probably have 100 throughout a week's time, bringing in new people all the time. And how does it work then? I sign up, my name, my phone number, my email, I submit. I'm a Reach rep now. That's all it takes to become a setter. Now I can immediately then come into here and I watch this Getting Started Right video, which encourages me to download this marketing app that has pre-written messages already done for me and a little sizzle video of why solar is good for homeowners. So I don't even have to say anything to my audience, which is all the people in my phone who own a house. I can use a third-party tool. Why is that important? Because most people are scared of sales. Most people are hesitant to reach out to people that they know. But when something is done for them and it's professional and it sounds good and it's legitimately a really good video, they have so much more of a chance to have an electric bill come back to them when they have good information and good tools to use. So they watch the Getting Started Right video. It's 2 minutes long. They download the marketing app that has all the tools, and they literally upload all the contacts from their phone into our marketing mobile app, which is all free. It doesn't cost them anything to do this. Imagine this. Now they can go out to 50, 100 people they know that own a house, collect their first electric bill, and they go right here. It says submit e-bill. So I click this as a setter. I'm brand new. I just signed up in Reach. Put the homeowner's information here, their email, phone number, and their address. Okay? Now watch how simple this is. It's taking me 5 seconds. Next. Okay? If you, the sales rep that's watching this video right now, are the person that's bringing on the person part-time, Joey and Cindy, and your friend who's a real estate agent, and the guy that works at Outback Steakhouse who you think's a great server, and he joins your team, your picture will be right here. So they would automatically use you every single time to close all their deals for them because they're on your team. But if somebody doesn't have that, okay, they just sign up organically, they just go add sales rep. These are our company sales reps. And this is something you could be. As long as you have closed a good amount of deals in your career, you're comfortable selling virtually, right? Then you can have your picture on here. And so I now, as a setter that's joining, and we have, last month, 800 new setters that joined the company. Month before, 960. Month before, 840. I mean, we're averaging about 800 new setters every month. So we've got plenty of electric bills. I mean, since March 1st, we've collected 1,925 electric bills with appointments, right? That's how powerful this model is. So I select Scott. And then as a setter, I put in the notes, hey, Scott, my name is Mike. I just joined Reach. I just uploaded to your calendar and your back office my brother's electric bill. Pricing is really important to him. He's a cheapskate. Ha, 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 ha. So that is the note now that Scott, the sales rep, has from me, the setter, that's going to help him with the deal on my brother. Okay, so he knows some information. Now I go next. I upload the bill. As soon as I upload the bill, okay, Scott, because he's a sales rep, is going to get this information. And so when Scott goes down here into his portal, he's going to be able to see, okay, all the different availabilities for him in the dashboard. So he goes here and he goes to opportunities. Okay, so now this lead that just got uploaded, okay, that he's done a presentation for, uploads, and so he's able to go in here, and this is all of our own software. So he can see who the installer is, he can see price per kilowatts, he can see all the information that he needs to on this lead and or opportunity, right? So here's all the leads that come in from all the different setters. Here's the different projects that are available. All this information is for your eyes. As a sales rep, you have access to all this. Here's the installer project number, when it was submitted, all the gross price, system size, who's getting paid on the deal. All of this is tracked. Everything is right in front of your eyes as a sales rep. So going back to me, the setter, I booked the appointment. Okay, Scott got the deal. He's going to look it over, see if it's a clean deal. If it looks good, he's going to schedule a Zoom with my brother. And we're in a group message, me, the sales rep, and my brother. So I see now that Scott's reached back out, said, hey, solar looks good for your house, Jason. Let's schedule a Zoom meeting. Gets on Zoom, presents our 30-minute presentation, and gets my brother to go solar. That is the simplicity that we have made for a setter to join for free, send out a video, send out a pre-written text to the audience that they know who owns a house, and now they are in business with their first sale and their second and their third. And so that is the process for a setter to upload their bill and how easy it is. On the calendar, we have all of the trainings available. 6 days a week, we have trainings, solar trainings, setter trainings, motivation trainings, just all different types of trainings, all for free. We don't charge anything to our reps at all. All of the marketing tools are done for you. We have all the scripts. Everything's easy to find. If I'm recruiting someone to come on as a setter, I've got those scripts. If I'm recruiting someone to go solar, I've got those scripts. And I don't have to read them word for word, but they're good guidance for new people that know nothing at all. Okay, now if I go back here, okay, I've got a sizzle video to help recruit new people into the business. I've got a homeowner video that shares with a homeowner why solar's good, and my own personal website that I can enroll new people and send information out. Again, at zero cost. It doesn't cost me anything. I'm able to go on here and I can actually see the team of setters that I'm building. So see, in the solar industry, okay, solar pros have never had a good piece of software with a good system, with a good leader that's promoting this setter program where people can join for free, turn around now and collect a bunch of electric bills and upload them to your calendar. So you as the sales rep, okay, let's say that's you here, okay, Marketing 101 LLC, that's you, the sales rep. You're able to see your different teams. So you've got Team Trevor here, 136 electric bills have been uploaded to this team in the last 30 days. 40 from Nick's team, 1 from Jay's team. They're slacking. They need to get to work. 8 from Mike's team, right? And this is a brand new team who just got signed up. So you're able to see that all these bills are getting uploaded. And who are they getting booked with? You. You're the sales rep. Now, eventually you're going to get so many you can't handle them. So what are you going to do? You're going to recruit some other solar pros that you know that are tired of being dicked around at the companies that they're at, tired of the games and the nonsense in the solar industry, looking for a legitimate, good company that's honest, does the right thing, and leads with taking care of the customer. Guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. There are few people, okay, in this entire industry that sell solar cheaper than we do, okay? Our whole model is sell lower than everybody else. Still be profitable. I still want you to make a good commission, but we crush people when it comes to pricing. Now, the other benefit as a sales rep, right, is we use regional installers. And so what does that do for us? Well, it gets us away from the mafias and all the, the Freedom Forever nonsense and all the different things out there like Titan, who one day just woke up and closed their doors. And so that's scary if you only have one installer taking care of your network. It's the most dangerous thing in the world. So we have regional installers, right? And we use them all over the states. We're in 39 different states. We have our installer map right here. You click on this state and boom, you can see the installers that we have in Florida. Here's our baselines. Okay, so we've got Icon Power, Better Earth, Solar Bear. So there's some pricing down in Florida. We've got Texas here. You can see the different installers that we have in Texas. So you have access to use different installers with different ratings and different reviews and different pricing, right? Go to Arizona down here. We got Arizona lined up. We got Icon, Universal, right? Better Earth. So all of this software is all ours. It's all internal. We can continue to customize it and make it better. And if you want to go into each different installer, you can click on the installers and then you can click on there and you've got all the documents and everything you need from those installers. So we are building something special and we're just getting started. We're about to bring in the most advanced AI technology where a setter doesn't need to collect the electric bill at first. They just need to ask for the address. And they'll take the address, put it into our software, and an automated video will come back with an AI person and the actual homeowner's house with some estimated numbers of what solar could look like for this type of house. But the customer is looking on the video and the AI person is speaking to them directly, their name and everything, but most importantly, their house, showing what the solar looks like on their actual home on a video that's 2 minutes. And that is going to be a game changer. It's going to make it even easier for our setters to get more electric bills. So we're constantly thinking about the processes of how to get more setters, to get more qualified, good electric bills, to upload them to professional sales reps like you. Let's take a look at the compensation plan, because I know that's what so many people always want to know in the solar space. Well, what am I going to get paid, Mike? How much am I going to get paid? Tell me my numbers, okay? Here's the thing. Most solar pros out there today, again, are always chasing baselines, red lines all over the place, okay? I want you to think different, okay? So give me a few minutes to just change a little bit of the way you think. How do you create quality leads without having to pay for them and without having to spend Facebook ads or TikTok ads or whatever kind of ads or knocking on doors, okay? The first thing you got to do is create a good compensation plan. Do you know the purpose of a compensation plan? There's only one reason to have a compensation plan, is to drive the right behavior. That's the only purpose of a compensation plan. It's to drive a certain behavior that you're looking to create. So for us, we have 3 roles, simple and clean: setters, sales reps, team builders. Most people fall under the setter and the builder category. This audience that I'm speaking to right now, you're sales reps, right? But sales reps, okay, need to know how we are generating all these great warm market, good leads for you to sell virtually from the comfort of your home. We've got to take care of the setters. The setters are not the most important. They're just as important as you, because a good setter without someone who can close a deal, there's no sale. Without someone setting the appointment, collect electric bill, sales reps sitting there waiting for it. So we need both. They're both important. But nobody in the solar industry has built a real compensation plan designed to attract the part-time, spare-time person that's going to be a setter. Look, I see these companies out there, 50-50 split. We just give them, half. That doesn't work. If that worked, then that company that's doing it would be number one. And I know the companies that are doing it, they're not number one. They're not even doing 100 installs a month. And they do a 50-50 rev share split with the setters. That's not what works. It's not the amount. It's the behavior. It's the culture. It's the leadership. It's the way you put the whole thing together that drives an army of setters like what we were able to do, put 20,000 into a system in 11 months. Okay, so our setters come in. The average reach revenue after the installers get their cut, we bring in about 8,000 total revenue per deal. Now, sometimes lately it's been around 10,000, so it's been really healthy. But I always like to use lower numbers because then people aren't shocked, right? Most people are happy when they think they're getting this, but they ended up getting more. So we use all of this based on about an 8,000 gross revenue that comes into Reach. We pay out 80% of that to the compensation plan. We keep 20% to operate the whole company. That allows people to join for free, to provide all the software I showed you, all the marketing tools, everything for free. We operate the whole company on 20%. So as a setter, on their first sale, 10%, $800. Their second sale, $12. Their third sale, $14. Their fourth sale, $16. And their fifth and final, and forever on, locked in for life, they're at 18%, earning about $1,400. Now, why is this a beautiful compensation slide right here for you? Because I'm not trying to attract people that are setters in the solar industry. That's not who I'm going after. That market is so dead and polluted, and people are just negative and always jumping from company to company to get more money, more money. It's all about greed. I'm attracting the 130 million people in the United States of America that are needing and looking for part-time income. The 50,000 people a month downloading Uber to go drive, that's the audience we are attracting. And why? Because they don't know anything about solar. They don't know about 50-50 split and rev share this and all this and setter this. All they know is, you're going to pay me $800 for collecting an electric bill from my sister and uploading it to Tommy, and he does all the work, the clothes, the paperwork, everything? Yeah, that's what we do. Oh my goodness, the greatest opportunity I've ever seen in my life. That's the reaction we get from our setters, because they don't know about this nasty, solar industry of setters out there. And I'm not being mean. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm not telling you anything you guys don't know. So $800 their first sale, $960, $1,120, $1,280, and get to about $1,400. They are as happy as can be. But here's the magic. If I'm a setter, 5, for example, okay, and I go out and bring on a new setter. So I'm a setter 5, part-time, spare-time real estate agent, and I get another agent in the office that just joined us. I talked to her. Her name's Mary. She says, I love solar. I've had it in my house for 10 years. So she joins my team, signs up for free. Name, phone number, email, submit. She's got a website. She's a Reach setter. Now, her first sale, she's going to make $800. But me, because I brought her here, I make the difference in an override from her commission level and my commission level. So for example, my commission level is 18%, $1,440. Her first sale is 10%, $800. I make the $640 override as a setter 5. Now on her next sale, I make just over $300, right? $400, next sale $300, next sale $160. So I make the difference between my commission level and any other setters that I bring on. This is the magic. This is why recruiting continues to be like a bonfire and just go up, 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 because now setters are sharing with their friends not only the money that they're making, but they have the opportunity that they can bring their friends in with them. It makes sense. It's just very simple. Don't complicate it, right? It's the organic way that the natural human behavior works. If I do something good, I always want to go tell the closest people to me about it. It's how we work. Or the closest people around me are going to ask me, hey, what are you up to now? You buying drinks for everybody? You got a new car or whatever? Man, I'm doing this part-time solar gig. So you can see as a sales rep, okay, the magic behind not only paying a good setter commission, $1,400 is still a competitive good commission out there in the marketplace, but the fact that setters can earn overrides on their setters is magical. And that has been a huge thing for us when it comes to recruiting good quality people. Now, your slide, the one you guys all want to know, how much do you make? Well, when you are getting all these deals teed up for you from the comfort of your home, you could be in your boxers, just wear a nice shirt, closing these deals virtually, warm market leads, you're getting 38% of the stack. Now, I know right away some of you say, oh, Mike, that's not enough. I get paid more over here. I get paid more over here. Sure you do, but you're probably spending money to get those leads, or the company's providing them to you and taking a piece of the deal on the back end, right? Do you net 38% net in your pocket without having to pay anybody in the other companies? And if you do a little better, great, right? If you get paid a little more. But can that model scale? Can you go in 39 states like this? Can you have warm market leads booked on your calendar, making it easy for setters to go name, phone number, email, homeowner, picture, upload to you? That's my question. So 38% we believe is fair, because you've got to give some of the stack that you might be used to making to these setters, to these team builders. Why? Because there's three important pieces to make this thing scale. I'm not here, guys, by the way, I'm not here to do 1,000 installs a month. Okay, I created this company with my amazing business partners. We're here to do 10,000 installs a month. We're here to do 20,000 installs a month. This is not some, you just do a little bit of sales, right? So imagine scaling this thing and your business scaling, and you're getting 3, maybe 4, 5 great appointments every day on your calendar. I mean, look, the 1925 that we did over the 7 months we've been in, that's 275 a month appointments, is electric bills and appointments booked on a calendar. That's 13 a day. We're generating 13 a day, and we're in the startup mode. Eventually, that's going to be 130 a day, and eventually it'll be 1,300 a day. What we need is good qualified sales reps that can sell virtually, that are all about taking care of the homeowner. We are not here for you to make $20,000, right, selling at $4.75 a watt. There's plenty of companies you can join and be a part of to go do that. We're here selling right now on an average of about $285, $290 a watt, right? I mean, we're selling under $3. And what are we getting from that? Amazing referrals, a great reputation, taking care of the homeowner, doing what's right. And our reps are still making $3,000 to $5,000, $6,000 a deal. But they have leverage opportunity here to build teams of people and make way more than $3,200 or $5,600. Okay, so as a sales rep, you also get the setter pay. So if you're doing a solo deal, you get the setter commission plus the 38%. And our setter commission can be anywhere from 10 all the way up to, like 50%, right? I mean, it's our 60%. So it goes all the way up to 70% you can earn from the compensation, all right? So real clean and simple. You don't have to qualify for this. If you have solar experience and you're currently selling now, or you sold a couple of years ago and you've done, call it 25, 50 deals, then you can come here and be a part of our program and start closing deals. And no, are we going to just load you up with leads? Absolutely not. You got to come prove yourself, right? We're not just going to come and give you all the leads when we have all these amazing, good, qualified sales reps who have been with us from day one, right? They've earned their keep. And how did they do it? Somebody uploaded their first bill with them. They closed it successfully. That person got another one, and then they told their friends, and they started building a setter team. And so all of our sales reps have earned their keep. And some of them right now, we just had one close 11 deals in September, 11 deals. And he didn't have to go knock on a door, and he didn't have to go buy a lead. These are people that booked on his calendar 11 successful closed deals. So our model is working, and we are looking for people that really have a skill set to sell virtually, that want to work from home, and my last part here, which is build a big team. on any of the people that you personally enroll to Reach. You're going to get your own website. You're going to have a link. You can send it out. Anybody that you personally enroll, you get 2% of all your setters deals for life. So you bring in 25 setters, they book appointments with you. You're even closing the deals for them, getting your 38%. But if you recruited them, you're getting an additional 2% on every deal. If you recruit some solar pros and you bring them to Reach and they are a setter and closing their own deals, you get 4% of the stack on all the deals they do for life. They're coded to you for life. Even if you quit the solar industry and stop full-time working with Reach and you got into real estate or you just wanted to retire, all those people you brought, you'll always get paid on those people. You don't have to do a sale a month. You don't have to do a sale a year. You don't have to pay for a subscription. Like a company that makes you pay a monthly subscription to be active to get commissions, it's criminal to me. Like that's crazy. Forcing someone to do something to get a commission. You earn the commission, we pay you at Reach, period, right? Now, I do want to give you guys just an example here. Okay, I'm going to move through this one because I like this slide. As a professional solar sales rep, okay, that's watching this, one of the things you've never probably done consistently over a period of time is been able to just recruit everybody you come in contact with, and not in a sleazy way, right? In a very simple way like this. Okay, you're at Outback Steakhouse and you're having dinner and the waiter is amazing. Like the guy's like the best service. He's so polite. He's bringing you everything. Like you're just like, man, this dude's good. At the end of that dinner, imagine being able to say something just like this. Hey, Troy, just wanted to say, man, you did a great job tonight. Thanks so much for taking care of me and the family, man. Like you were spot on. Oh, thanks, man, so much. Appreciate it. It's my job. Hey, let me ask you a quick question. You keep your income options open for making additional income? Yeah? Awesome. Listen, I don't have time now because we've got to run and I know you're busy, but do me a favor, put your number in in this app right here, and I'm going to send you a video that tells you about our program. We've got an amazing referral program that you could refer homeowners to me and make incredible part-time, spare-time income. In fact, probably some months you can make more part-time working with me than you do full-time here at Outback, and I'd love to connect with you at a better time. He's going to be so grateful and so thankful. He's going to give you his number. You're going to put it in the app, and you're going to send him a video. He's going to watch that video of this kind of presentation, and he's going to sign up on your website. That is the beauty of what we have. You will build a natural new setter team bigger than you've ever imagined. Because why? It's free for him to join. There's no monthly cost for him. He's doing it part-time, spare time. He doesn't want to learn solar. So now all of a sudden, okay, let me go back here. As I talked about earlier, so a setter 5 in our company, that's just a setter, recruits a setter 1, they earn $640 on that first sale. They earn $480 on the second sale. In an override, $320, $160, $1,600 if I'm a setter 5, okay? So I've done 5 sales successfully. I've sent them in as a setter. Now I'm a setter 5 in a computer. I bring on a new rep and I help them get their first 4 sales. I make $1,600 in overrides. You think I'm going to go tell some friends about it? Of course I am. All right, a couple more slides. Here's another team building part, right? Pro builder. What does that mean? It means I've got 3 teams, okay? Team 1, team 2, team 3. What is a team? It's a person and whoever they've got on their team. So it could be Mary with 300 people or Joe with 600 people, and all those people's sales count towards my goal. So I need 3 teams to simply do 15 sales in a month, okay? In 1 month, and I'm making $8,400 in overrides. Guys, this is me selling 0, not setting any appointments, just my overrides. And the beauty of this is, watch this. Our company, you get to rank advance on sales, not installs. I'm going to say it again. You rank advance through the compensation based on sales for that month, not installs. So for example, you come in on November 1st and you get 3 people, and together the 3 of them do 15 sales total. Then in the month of November, the computer recognizes and takes a snapshot. And you're a pro builder too. So when all those 15 jobs install, you are paid at the pro builder 2 level. You don't have to wait to install. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in solar. Nobody can rank advance in solar for 60 days because installs take 45, 60 days. Here at Reach, we're the opposite. You rank advance for that month based on the sales you and your team did that month, so you can get paid the highest commission level. That's called genius, and we're proud of that. Okay, $50,000 a month, you're building 5 teams, so you got 5 people, okay? Count all the sales from each of those teams, call it 10 sales each. You're making $50,000 a month in overrides off of a team doing 50 sales. Guys, this is where it gets exciting. This is leverage. Imagine making 50 grand a month and you never have to sell solar again. That's the beauty. Now, what if you do continue to sell solar? You're going to make more money, right? And you can continue to build teams here, 7 teams doing 200 sales a month, get you to $1 million a year just in overrides, no personal sales. So let me just stop by saying this to you. I know some of you right now are saying, oh, man, that sounds like, Mike, that's one of those network marketing. That's a pyramid. That's this and that. Guys, stop with the stupidness, okay? Every business in America today is a pyramid, okay? There's the owner, then the owner has employees, and then the employees have employees. A district manager has a regional manager has an assistant manager, a store manager, and who makes the least amount of money? The custodian at the bottom, and the custodian has never a chance to be the CEO of that company. 1 in 40 million chances. So every business is designed that the person who creates the business at the top can make all the money. That's a horrible model. That's corporate America. The solar industry is the same way. Who owns Freedom Forever? You think that person is worth more than the sales reps or the installers that are installing the job? Absolutely, right? So it is a pyramid, and the person at the top of that is making all the money. What I love about this business model in Reach, the person at the top doesn't make all the money. Anybody that can come in the business, it's a fair playing field. No age matters. Your race doesn't matter. Your background doesn't matter. You can sign up and Reach, and within 6 months, be making 100 grand a month, and you are a high school dropout with no education. People told you were going to fail. People told you your stutter was going to cause you to not be successful. That's the beauty of network marketing when it's done right. Everything has a bad apple in every industry. But what we're doing, okay, has network marketing attached to it because you can build teams. But it's really, truly more an affiliate front-end program when you look at it. The setter joins, name, phone number, email. All they're looking to do is collect an electric bill and send it in. They don't think about team building at first. It comes organically in the back. It's the same exact model as real estate. Think about it. The real estate agent sells a house. They get paid a big check. Then there's the broker who owns the office, provides the office, the training, the materials, and all that, and the broker gets a small piece. Who is wealthier in most cases, the agents in the office or the broker? Of course, the broker. It's the most beautiful business model in the world. One last thing I'll say to you. Why do I love Reach? Because if I recruit you into Reach and I don't help you make any money, I don't make any money. Like, think about that for a second. I bring you into the business. The only way that I can make any money is I have to help you make money. If I help you make money, the company Reach will pay me for helping you make money. That is the best business model on planet Earth, period, because it's fair and it's the right way to do business. We only pay when you help a homeowner save money or you help a rep in your company help a homeowner save money. That's the beauty of it. So, guys, we're changing the solar industry. I'm proud to be a part of this journey. I welcome you to come take a look at Reach. Get on a Zoom with me. Get on a phone call with me after you've watched this. I'm happy to answer questions for you. Again, you can get into all the bolts and the under the hood and all that stuff when you want, but understand the bigger picture here. We're moving into more advanced technology, making the job easier for setters, bringing in consistent, good, qualified leads, and doing the right thing by paying on time, getting away from the national installers, moving to the more regional, good reputations, building more software. We're going to build our own proposal tool in-house, so you'll have one login that speaks to all the different installers. We're moving in that direction every single day, and we're just proud to be where we are today. So thanks for taking the time to listen to me. I appreciate you. If I sound crazy or I sound really passionate, it's because I think we have something huge here, that the solar industry can be done the right way. We can clean it up by leading by example, and that's what I'm looking forward to do with you.